Alright, so in this video, we're going to talk about pyrimidine biosynthesis. Pyrimidine. All the ones we've been doing so far are purine. So are you gonna everything we've been doing so far are purine. Those gout, Leishmania syndrome, all those ones are basically coming from purines, okay? Gout, Leishmania syndrome, severe combined immunodeficiency, all those diseases, regulation of purine, all those ones are all purine. This time around, we're talking about pyrimidine. And you know pyrimidine are single ring, okay? They are having single ring, okay? So if you notice single, just one ring, one ring, that's what we have in pyrimidine. And the pyrimidine are what? Are your CUT. I call it CUT, C-U-T. Where C is for what? Cytosine, U for uracil, T for thymine, okay? Please, it's thymine, T-Y-M-I-N, and not thiamine. There are two different things. This one is a vitamin, this one is a base, a nitrogenous base. All right, so let's proceed. If you notice, you can be asked to draw structures. So I'll put the structure for you. All of them are basically the same thing. First of all, learn this one. First, learn uracil. Learn how to draw uracil. If you notice uracil is just having a, you know how to draw this benzene ring structure now. Then here is N, here is also Ne2. Then on this side, O, here also O. So that is it. So if I want to draw it, let me say I draw it fastly. I'll put like this. Draw this thing first. Are you hearing me? So once I draw this one, what am I going to put? I know here will be any, here will be any also. I get my point. Then here will be what? Double bond. Here will be double bond. This thing I've drawn is your uracil. Do you understand? This thing then you also introduce your double bond there. This thing I've drawn is what? Uracil. So always start with uracil. So what then is the chemical name for uracil? This is the way you number it. Here's number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number what? 6. So if you notice, uracil will be what? 2 what? At carbon number 2, there is oxygen. At carbon number 4, there is oxygen. So we call it what? 2,4 dioxypyrimidine. That's what you see here. 2,4 dioxypyrimidine. The reason why it's called 2,4 dioxypyrimidine is because what? At carbon 2, oxygen is there. At carbon 4, oxygen is there. Okay? So we call it 2,4 dioxypyrimidine. Let me just draw it again quickly so that you don't need to revise the video. See something like this. Very, very easy to draw. Put this here. Put this here. Here is N, here is N, here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 2,4 dioxypyrimidine. That is your uracil. Now the difference between uracil, okay, listen now. I will modify this thing now. From uracil, I will get my cytosine, and I will also get my thymine. Now look at this uracil. Now this is the structure of uracil, right? This is the structure of uracil. Now notice that if I replace this place with NH2 instead of oxygen, and I put NH2 there, what I got is what? Cytosine. Do you understand? So the difference between uracil and cytosine is that instead of oxygen at this carbon 4, we replace it with what? With what? With NH2 group. Can you see? All right. So what then do you think would be the chemical name for cytosine? Cytosine now will be, here is carbon 1, here is 2, and 3, 4, 5, and what? 6. So cytosine now will be what? 2-oxy-4-amino-pyrimidine. You see it here? 2-oxy-4-amino-pyrimidine. That is your what? Your cytosine. That is your cytosine. So can you draw it quickly? Can you draw it quickly? And just draw it very, very, very simple. Then come to uracil. Again to uracil. Remember, we start with uracil, Abi. Now, instead of, I'm not going to modify anything. What I'm just going to do, I'm going to add a methyl group to this place. Look, are you seeing it? Once I add a methyl group to that place, what I get is what? Thymine. So that's why another name for thymine is what? It's called 5-methyl uracil. 5-methyl uracil is another name for what? For thymine. 5-methyl uracil is another name for what? Thymine. Very, 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 very simple. I said start with uracil. Once you've gotten your uracil, then if you want to get cytosine, add an amino group at carbon 4. Then if you want to get thymine, add a methyl group at carbon 5. Very, 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 very simple. Just to add, cytosine is found in DNA and RNA. Uracil is found only in RNA, while thymine is found in only DNA. So this one, let me just say it again. Cytosine in both RNA and DNA. Uracil only RNA. Thymine only what? DNA. All right, come now to the pathway. come now to the pathway. Okay, in the next video, I'm going to describe this pathway. Let me not make this video long.